Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmer here on this Wednesday afternoon. Back in with another video on Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit the bell, get notified when I do a video, and subscribe to all my other channels, and you know what to do. Just do it. That's that. Alright, I know my hair is a little mess. It is what it is. Tired as fuck, but got the day off, so. But I go in for the next 4 days, so. But money to be made, and you wish you had it. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, no, haven't been making videos as of late. Kind of taking time off of YouTube here and there, just focus on work and focus on other things, not being 100% involved with YouTube and everything else, but it is what it is, and that's what it is, and that's all I gotta say about that. So, and I got a rant video coming maybe today, maybe later sometime soon, but I'm just gonna say I got a big rant coming very soon. I think you all need to watch it. Just addressing some things. I'm not gonna delve into it, but just a rant, about things in America, things in the world, and other things on this lovely website. But I'll talk about that at another time. But as the title below says, and like I said, sorry, but I haven't done videos lately. No AEW videos, no NXT videos, SmackDown, stuff like that. Like I said, I've been very busy with work, and just haven't really had much time to do any videos, and I'm just kind of taking a semi-mini break. I'll do videos here and there, but not as I used to do. So if you don't like it, well, fuck you. That's it. Alright, anyway, on this Wednesday afternoon, January the 20th, 2021, want to congratulate new President Joe Biden and new Vice President Kamala Harris. They got sworn in today at the inauguration in D.C. I didn't see much of it, didn't really care, but congratulations to them. And now the 100 days of Joe Biden begins. The whole thing where he's gonna change everything in 100 days. Yeah. But like I said, who knows? But he's gonna change the travel ban on most Muslim countries. He's gonna start his economic stimulus plan. So we'll be getting some money, like maybe $1,400, maybe $2,000. Who knows? I don't know, but he's gonna start that. He's gonna do some pretty big things in the next coming days and coming weeks. So is it gonna be good? Is it gonna be bad? I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. At least we got that fuckboy Trump out. Just saying. And yeah, I did vote for him in 2016, but I didn't want Hillary Clinton as president. But I didn't want, and to be honest with you, I didn't want Biden either, but but now we got Biden, so I have to live with it as a real American, brother. But so we'll see what happens with the first couple months of Biden and Harris and what they do, and that's basically like I say. But I hope they do some good things. Couldn't get any worse than it already is. But it is what it is. Alright, so enough about that. So as the title below says, I was going to do a Raw review last night, but I fell asleep. I just didn't have enough energy to even do it. But I did see Raw. And as the title below says, I'm going to give you my Raw thoughts. You understand? Thoughts, you understand. About this past Monday night episode of Monday Night Raw. And to be honest with you, Monday Night Raw sucked. Holy shit. Cringe City, every fucking segment. except for the beginning segment with Randy Orton's Mountainous voice. Coming out in a mask, looking like one of the El Conquistadors. I don't know, one or two. I don't know which one. Remember the Conquistadors from back in the '80s? So some of you retards on YouTube, you know who you guys are. Don't even know who the Conquistadors were. But, he comes out in a burn mask, basically. His nose is all burnt up, looking like a fucking hot dog. By the way, I'm hungry. Anyway, but yeah, he comes out and says that, he talks about what happened last week with Alexa Bliss shooting a fireball, doing her best Kamehameha impression. Shooting the fireball in Randy's face, and Randy gets blinded. And he's talking about, saying that his dreams of winning the Royal Rumble are now, quote unquote, up in flames. Blah blah blah. But he said even if you tear off all my limbs, I'll still be in the Royal Rumble, and I'll win the Royal Rumble and go on to WrestleMania and win the WWE title. So we had that, and that was a good promo. Nothing great, but it was pretty good. Continuing the whole Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton feud, which I think is gonna continue on. I think Bray's gonna somehow probably be in the Rumble as a mystery entrant, because you know how Royal Rumble has surprise entrants. So I think Bray Wyatt will be a surprise entrant in his new gimmick, but it'll still be the Fiend, but look really different. But we'll see what happens with that. So I keep moving the camera, but it is what it is. My hand is fucking throbbing, but it is what it is. So yeah, Bray Wyatt will probably be in the Rumble. We got that. But everything else was kind of... the matches weren't that good. You had AJ Styles and Ricochet. It was okay, but nothing great. I mean, Ricochet goes to Adam Pearce. And it's like, I want to be in the Royal Rumble. I want an opportunity. So Adam Pearce's like, okay, fine. If you beat AJ Styles, you get to be in the Rumble. And what happens? Ricochet fucking jobs to AJ Styles. So I highly doubt he'll be in the Rumble. And if he is, he'll probably get thrown out really early. I don't care. But, Ricochet's contract is ending soon. He's probably going to go to AEW or Impact. I doubt Ring of Honor, but... And maybe... he might go back to Japan, but... He really can't go... if he does go to Japan, he can't really team up with Alex Shelley, because I don't know what the fuck is up with Alex Shelley, because... he was supposed to be teaming up with... Chris Sabin and Rich Swann at Hard to Kill, but I think he got an injury from what happened with the Good Brothers and Kenny Omega. I think it was last week or the week before on Impact when they beat the shit out of them in the parking lot. I think Shelly hurt his arm or his leg. Not that I care, but then they replaced him with Moose, and Kenny Omega pinned Rich Swann, the Impact World Champion, at Hard to Kill, which was a good pay-per-view, by the way. Not great, but pretty decent. And then last night we saw him. I didn't really watch much of Impact last night. We saw Matt Hardy and Private Party invading Impact, and then they had a match with James Storm and Chris Sabin. Whoop-de-damn fucking you. But I don't know. We'll see what happens on Dynamite tonight. Since the Good Brothers were on last week to team up with Kenny Omega, which pissed off the Young Bucks. And you don't want to piss off the Young Bucks. Oh boy. But the whole AEW Impact partnership, feud, whatever you want to call it. It's been okay. Tony Khan was in the crowd last night. And at ringside last night with Jerry Lynn. So that was pretty nice. That was that. I'm going away from Raw, but I don't care. But Decay is coming back. Sorry, not Decay, the Prophecy. They took that from me, but it is what it is. Not that Prophecy, which I'm talking about. Their version of the Prophecy. But, Crazy Steve and my demon assassin, Valerie Sky, otherwise known as Rosemary. They're coming back with the Prophecy, otherwise known as Decay. But, that's nice. You're not gonna get Abyss back, but unless he leaves WWE because he's an agent, I think, in WWE. The whole thing with AJ Styles. Remember him when he was doing his computer work, his statistician and shit like that. So I don't know. Joseph Parks might go back to Impact to go to reform DK. I don't know, but it is what it is. But that's that. But anyway, back to Raw. Yeah, like I said, AJ Styles beat Ricochet. A boring as fuck match, but good ending though. He picked up Ricochet. I thought he was gonna do a slingshot suplex. He bounced him off the ropes and right into the Styles Clash, which I thought was fucking great. So that was good. Charlie Caruso came back, and that was great. I miss Charlie. Not a big fan of Sarah Schreiber. Not really big fan. Kayla Braxton's fucking amazing. She's fucking sexy as fuck. But it is what it is. And yeah, so they had a segment. They had a segment with Alexa Bliss and her playground. And her guest was Asuka. Nobody is ready for Asuka. Sit my dick. But as you know that. So they had that, and Alexa's kind of being nice to Asuka. Asuka's like, you can do it. You can win the Royal Rumble. Stuff like that, right? And then Alexa's all happy, and then she starts being sad, and she looks off to the side, and we think Bray Wyatt's next to her, And then Asuka's like, the Fiend is here, and then Alexa gets all pissy, and she's like, don't say his name again. And then Asuka's all scared. And then Alexa starts laughing, and then we see a rocking horse. And then she goes over to the rocking horse, sits on it. And then we're wondering, what the fuck's going on? And then they have a match. And freaking Alexa Bliss wins when she turns back into the evil Alexa Bliss. Gives Asuka's sister Abigail. So basically Asuka is fucking jobbing again. Well, she needs challengers for her fucking title, so I guess Alexa Bliss is the next challenger for her title. And she's probably going to beat Asuka to win the Royal Ribbons Championship. I think become a 5 or 6 time champion. And then Asuka goes into obscurity, then loses the tag belts when Charlotte turns on her. But now Charlotte's in the whole thing with classy Lacey Evans and Nature Boy Ric Flair. So she's basically in 2 feuds, which kind of makes no sense, but, the whole thing with Ric Flair and Lacey, I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, young, classy woman like Lacey Evans with the big thingies, and, Ric Flair, the fucking pervert that he is. It is what it is. I wouldn't put it past them that, Ric Flair getting a real-life BJ from Lacey Evans. He's the nature boy. He's fucking, the dirtiest player in the game. He's getting a dirty blowjob. It is what it is. But, the whole thing, Charlotte defeated Peyton Royce last night with the figure 8. That was that. Not a great match. And then you had, what else? What else happened on Raw? You had Xavier Woods, going alone because since Kofi Kingston, I can't do it. But Kofi Kingston's still out with a broken jaw, and Mustafa Ali is he did a promo saying that he's gonna take his spirit and break his heart for what he did in 2019 when Ali got hurt and Kofi went into the Elimination Chamber, won the Elimination Chamber, and then went on to win at WrestleMania against Daniel Bryan. So Ali's gonna, basically getting pissy about what happened 2 years ago. So Ali and Kofi gonna have a feud that I don't care about. And then Xavier Woods has a match with Mace, and which sucked. I mean, Mace wins with a tilt-a-whirl side slam and fucking botched it. By the way, fucking horrible, man. Mace needs to go back to NXT. Dio Madden needs some more seasoning in NXT. Fucking hell, man. That match sucked. Then they had the Hurt Business against Matt Riddle and the Lucha House Party. I think Bobby Lashley got the win over by putting I think it was Grandma Talik in the Hurt Lock. But then everybody in the Hurt Business is mad at each other. Bobby's mad at Cedric. Cedric's mad at Shelton. MVP's mad at all three of them. But so I know what's gonna go on with that. Matt Riddle still has a problem with Bobby Lashley. He had that, and then you had the stupidest segment of the night, which was fucking Miz TV with Miz and John Morrison and their special guest Goldberg, and it was supposed to be Goldberg, but out comes, the guy that impersonates me, Gilberg. I should fucking sue him for that, but I don't know. But Gilberg makes an appearance. God bless Dwayne Gill. Because he had, he's back. He had a heart attack, I think a few months ago. We all thought he might die, but thankfully, the Lord saved him, and he came out as Gilberg and did his Gilberg shit. Then he had an actor as Drew McIntyre, and then the segment just was completely fucking cringe and just all over the place, just sucked ass. Now it's that. Then he had, the real Drew McIntyre cut a promo, just saying that, talking about the Miz TV segment, and how cringy it was, and then basically hyping up his match with Goldberg. That was that. So Monday Night Raw kind of sucked, and I gave it a 3 out of 10. It just fucking sucked. That's what it is, and that's all I gotta say about that. But other than that, in the world of wrestling, on SmackDown, you got Roman Reigns now going against Kevin Owens again, but this time in a last man standing match. A lot of people saying that Kevin's gonna win the belt. No. Even if he gets help from Daniel Bryan or Apollo Crews, not gonna help. I think Apollo's turning heel and joining with Roman. They're supposed to have Apollo versus Big E this Friday night on SmackDown for the Intercontinental title. Not that I care. I don't know. I don't care if Big E retains or Apollo wins the belt again for the third time. I don't care. Or for the second time, whatever, how many times he's won the Intercontinental title. I don't care. And that's it. That's basically it on SmackDown. That's the only good thing on SmackDown. The Roman Kevin Owens thing, which is going to end in a last man standing match. So that's that. And then you have Sasha Banks, the boss, and the whole Carmelo thing with her sommelier Reginald. That's his name now, Reginald. Sasha challenged him to a match, and if Reginald wins, then Carmelo gets a shot at the SmackDown Women's title, which is most likely going to happen at the Royal Rumble anyway, unless Sasha's in the Royal Rumble. Because Asuka, I don't think Asuka's in it, because I think they're going to defend the belts at the Royal Rumble. But you never know. I don't know. Peyton Royce announced he was in the Royal Rumble. Shayna Baszler said the same thing. Oh, that's another thing. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax defeated Mandy Rose. Well, actually, Shayna defeated Mandy Rose again. And then Dana Brooke, got involved, did her shit. But it looks like Shayna and Nia are kind of are at odds now. They're probably going to break up and have a feud that I don't give two shits about. That's that. So that basically ends. That's basically it for Raw and SmackDown. Tonight on AEW, got the Brody Lee Jr. a birthday celebration. So happy birthday to -1 Brody Lee Jr. That's great. You're also gonna have the Inner Circle tag team war. See who is the best tag team in the Inner Circle. We'll see what happens. I think it's gonna be. I think MJF and Jericho are gonna win that. Got that. You got Cody taking on Pretty Peter Avalon. Not a great match, but it is what it is. You got the AEW Dynamite Awards tonight. I think the first award. I think it's the first one. I'm pretty sure it's tonight or the week after. I think is the full awards. I'm not sure. I haven't like I said, I haven't been really keeping up much with that shit. So it should be a good AEW tonight. Probably not be the best one, but we'll see. We got NXT tonight. We got the Fight Pit match between Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher. That's going to be pretty hard hitting and great. We got more of the men's first round of the Dusty Rhodes Cup. We had the Undisputed Era move on. We had MSK, otherwise known as the Rascals. Zachary Wentz and what's his name? Desmond Xavier, make their debut in NXT. They beat Jake Atlas and Isaiah Swerve Scott. There was a couple matches on 205 Live that I didn't care too much for. So we're gonna get the rest of the first round done. I think this week. I think I got the Lucha House Party against somebody. I think Imperium is gonna be fighting tonight. And then we got the first round of the Women's Dusty Rhodes Cup. Should be pretty exciting. So all that is going to be culminate. The finals are going to culminate at NXT Takeover on Valentine's Day, which should be pretty good. And then I think the week after that is the Elimination Chamber. And then the road to WrestleMania begins. WrestleMania 37 is going to be a 2-night event like it was last year. April 10th and 11th from Raymond James Stadium. Maybe with fans, maybe without. Who knows? Still don't know. Then WrestleMania 38 is going to be in AT&T Stadium in Dallas. So 6 years later, Dallas gets WrestleMania since they had WrestleMania 32. And then WrestleMania 39 in 2023 in SoFi Stadium, which was supposed to be this year, but it's going to be 2 years later. So WrestleMania goes Hollywood in 2023. Hopefully we get 100% fans there, but with this fucking virus, we don't even know. So that's WrestleMania and everything. That's good and dandy. And that's it. New Japan is on the road to New Beginning, which I think is this weekend or next weekend, which should be pretty good. I think it's supposed to be Ibushi defending the belts against Sonata. That should be pretty damn good. And some other things going on with that. Naito and Hiromu Takahashi kind of, at odds. Not really at odds, but, if you subscribe to the New Japan channel, they had a promo where they kind of started yelling at each other, but, they're not really, I don't think they're gonna feud or anything, or like Hiromu's gonna break away from Los Ingobernables de Japón or anything. But still, I think, New Beginning should be pretty good coming up, I believe, this weekend. So, get ready for that. So that's it for my video. Thank you all for watching. And if you liked it, leave a thumbs up. But I know there's going to be a lot of thumbs down, and I really don't care. I really don't care, because you're all fucking jealous cunts. And that's all I got to say about that. But I'll address that later. But, at another time. And that's it. So, that's it. So we got AEW tonight. We got NXT tonight. So, it should be some pretty good shows. And we'll see what happens on that. And then this Friday night, we got SmackDown. And we got the AFC and NFC title games this Sunday. We got the Bills and the Chiefs. I don't know if Patrick Mahomes is going to play or not. I basically don't give two shits. I hope he doesn't, but, it is what it is. I still think the Chiefs are going to go back to the Super Bowl. Not win it, though, but we'll see what happens with that. And on the NFC, we got Tom Brady and the Buccaneers going up against Rodgers and the Packers. That should be pretty good. I think that's the night. I think that's the night game. I'm not sure, but so we'll see who wins those games and goes on to the Super Bowl 55, or as we call it, LV, in 2 weeks. Because next week is the Royal Rumble, so that should be pretty good. So then the week after that, is the Super Bowl. The week after that is NXT Takeover, and the week after that is the Elimination Chamber. So we got lots of stuff going on as we roll on with the year 2021. So buckle up. It's going to be a good ride, and that's all I got to say about that. So that's it. So thank you all for watching. Once again, talked about various topics. Raw, I hated, got 3 out of 10. Talked a little bit about SmackDown. Talked a little bit about NXT and AEW. A little bit about New Japan and Impact. So, a smorgasbord of good stuff. And that's all I got to say about that. So, thank you all for watching. Big shout outs to my buddy Scott Casey Gale. Big shout out to Double Z TV. Big shout out to Chase. And everybody else. Big shout outs to you. And if you're not down with that, well, too damn bad. And you can all suck my you-know-what. That's all I got to say about that. And if you're new here on YouTube, join the hottest thing going today, The Prophecy, because The Prophecy is all about taking down bullies and being positive and living a healthy life. That's it. So join The Prophecy today. And use the hashtag prophecy. And that's all I got to say about that. So, prophecy will never die. Just like the Armada. The Armada's still alive. Just for future reference. It's still alive, still kicking. The Legion, the Army, the greatest thing going today. It is what it is. Nobody will take us down. And that's all I got to say about that. That's it. Alright, everybody, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go get some lunch. I'm hungry as fuck. And, that's it. So, thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore, and if you're not down with that, well, fuck you, man. And I'll see you guys later. Peace, bitches!